Hello and good Monday to you all. Thanks for watching this edition of Southern Sports Focus. Team of the Week, Embarrassment of the Week, and we'll hand out some game balls. So what about our Team of the Week? One of the stories of the season so far has been the Florida State Seminoles. 2-10 last year, opened 2025 with a 31-17 victory versus Alabama. They rose up to as high as 7th in the AP poll, but Friday night, they hit the road for the first time, going to Charlottesville to face Virginia. And something that I put in my 5 games, 5 questions video back on Thursday was when you look at a team like this, they're kind of surprised, they're really rolling, kind of a bit unexpected. One thing I love to watch for is what happens to them the first time they hit the road. Well, they went on the road for the first time Friday evening to Charlottesville to face Virginia, and they left with a loss. The Cavaliers overcame 3 turnovers, had an answer for every time the Noles tried to get back into the game. It did take 2 overtimes, but Tony Elliott's team got the win, improved to 4-1. The Virginia Cavaliers are Team of the Week. So how about that embarrassment of the week? How do you do this one? 1 freaking yard of offense in the fourth quarter. Auburn, you would think that you could just have Jackson Arnold fall forward a couple of times and you'd get more yards of that. Now, I know you had sacks and some tackles for loss, which is just even more. I mean, the offensive line, what is wrong with them? It's just one huge example of the abject futility of the Tiger offensive effort. 0 for 13 on third down, 3.8 yards per pass, 2.2 yards per rushing attempt, outgained 414 to 117. And the worst part of all this, the defense played really well, only allowing 16 points. It was another week where DJ Durkin's defense played well enough to get a win, but that offense, in SEC play, they are averaging 3.71 yards per play and 232 yards per game. Running the ball. In their first 3 games versus non-conference foes, Auburn was one of the best in the country, averaging 242 yards per game. In SEC play, it's down to 59.5. Third down conversions the last 2 weeks, 3 of 28. That is less than 11%. With that pathetic effort, the Tigers are now 0-2 in SEC play for the 3rd straight season. To have all these weapons, to have this supposedly great offensive mind as your head coach, to have this dual threat quarterback who is going to prove Oklahoma wrong for getting rid of them, all this blah, 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 all that talent, and to be this bad, I'm not sure embarrassing quite covers it. But they are our embarrassment of the week, the Auburn offense. Let's hand out some game balls, shall we? Ty Simpson of Alabama. It was his first SEC road start in Athens, and all Simpson did was pass for 276 yards with 2 touchdowns, along with a rushing score, as Alabama broke Georgia's 33-game home winning streak, defeating the Bulldogs 24-21. Le'Veon Moss of Texas A&M, the senior running back, totaled up 21 carries for 139 yards with a touchdown, as the Aggies defeated Auburn 16-10. Colton Hood of Tennessee, 6 total tackles, 2 for a loss, and a pick 6 for the sophomore defensive back in the Vols' 41-34 overtime win versus Mississippi State in Knoxville. Chandler Morris of Virginia, 229 yards passing. He had 2 passing touchdowns and 3 rushing scores for the Cavs QB in his team's 46-38 win over Florida State. Want to recognize Dylan Edwards of Kansas State, 20 carries, 166 yards and a touchdown for the Wildcat running back as his team defeated UCF 34-20. The James Madison ground game led by 151 yards by Wayne Knight, also 137 from Jordan Fuller. The Dukes totaled up 331 rushing yards in their 35-10 victory over Georgia Southern. Terrion Stewart of Virginia Tech, another running back, the senior, 15 carries, 174 yards, leading the Hokies to a 23-21 road win over North Carolina State. Caleb Hawkins of North Texas, another great running back performance. The freshman RB led the Mean Green in rushing and receiving. 140 on the ground, 78 receiving, 3 total touchdowns in his team's 36-22 win versus South Alabama. Haynes King of Georgia Tech, another fantastic effort by the Yellow Jacket quarterback, who might be the best player in the country currently anyone's talking about. 243 yards passing, 106 rushing, 3 total touchdowns in Georgia Tech's 30-29 comeback win over Wake Forest. And Trinidad Chambliss again, a game ball, another great performance for the Ole Miss quarterback. And I think we can stop calling him the backup filling in for Austin Simmons now, don't you? 314 yards passing, that's 3 starts, all with over 300 passing, you're keeping track, and a touchdown, 71 yards rushing as well, leading Ole Miss to a 24-19 victory over LSU. So that's my Team of the Week, Embarrassment of the Week, and my game balls. What do you think? What did I get wrong? What did I get right? What would you add? Let me know in the comments. Have a great day, and thank you for watching Southern Sports Focus.